Hi there, just a wrap up of the parliamentary week here in Parliament since Tuesday. It's been a busy week, and some of the legislation that was spoken on this week is the Victorian Institute for Forensic Medicine, very important for those people down there who do fantastic work, assist the Coroner's Court, assist VicPol, and do great work. But also we have things like the Brain Bank, and also organ donation, and how important organ donation is. And I commend people that are donors, but I also encourage others that are not to become a donor, and how important that is. And we have, I think, 1,800 people on a waiting list to receive organ donations, and that's 1,800 lives that can be saved. And there's something like 14,000 people on dialysis, and we could change those people's lives if more people donated their organs. There's about 55% of our community across Australia that donate organs, and we want to try and get it up to 70%. So if you have an issue with it, talk to people about donating organs when you don't need them. And as I said in Parliament this week, they can have every inch of me, but they probably won't want any of it. But at least I'll offer it. So really important. The other legislation, administration and subordinate legislation, pretty boring stuff, but has to be done. It's just amendment of a number of acts and bringing them up to today's standards. And also one important piece of legislation was the police informant legislation that's been accepted and gone off to the upper house. So we'll wait to see what comes back from the upper house in regard to that legislation. I did a member statement, and that was on the visit from the Minister for Family Violence, Vicky Ward, last week, where we went out to the Orange Door in Melton. It was fantastic, and the staff are amazing, and the job that they do is incredible. It's sad to think that we have high rates of domestic violence in our electorate, as there is across the country, and it's got to stop. But we have great services in supporting people that are victims of domestic violence. This week, I've had a couple of visits. Ava Collins, who's a student from Staunton College, Year 10 student, who's doing work experience in my electoral office, but spent the day here in Parliament to see how the hustle and bustle of Parliament went on. She was fantastic. She met with the Premier, and she was great. She's back in the electoral office doing some electoral work, and it's great to have Ava with us. And today, Hilary McRae, who's a parliamentary intern, came in to meet with me, who's doing an exercise and a project with me over the next 3 months to look at the petrol price gouging in Melton, and that might excite a few people. And she'll do a big report in regard to what's happening in Melton and why prices of petrol are so high compared to anywhere else, not only in Melbourne and Victoria, but probably right across Australia. So we pay some of the highest prices, and it's got to stop. And these companies have got to stop gouging. And if we can get a report that will assist us in that, then Hilary will be doing that job. So we congratulate her on that. Today was a lunch with Wasim Akram. Yesterday was Pakistan Independence Day. Wasim's come in to speak to politicians today, and it's fantastic. So great to catch up with him. We've met with the Outer Metro Councils, which used to be called the Interface Councils, and Melton are part of that. Kathy Majlik, the Mayor, was here explaining some of the issues for council, so that was terrific. And also regional councils came in yesterday to talk about the regional councils and the issues and all levels of government, how they need to cooperate. Dementia Australia were here. Yeah. Anyway, that's something that I take note of, because it's probably something I might rely on in the very near future. But anyway, they were here, and they do great work, and they've got support groups right around the state, and they do fantastic work, and they had support group people here, and it's great. And I'm going to try and organise a forum in Melton around dementia in the not too distant future. It's also Science Week, and Melbourne Museum people were here with a number of science presentations, and it was just terrific, and they do great work, and I encourage you to go to the Melbourne Museum. As I said, Pakistan Independence Day yesterday, and to all those constituents, Pakistan constituents in the Melton electorate, happy Independence Day. And today is Indian Independence Day, and I'm off to a function tonight at the MCG for that. And then after that tonight, I'm going to the opening of the Indian Film Festival down at the Docklands. I've also met with the Deputy Premier and the Education Minister to talk about schools in Melton, and that's terrific. And we've got great schools, and we want more great schools, and we want upgrades of the current schools that we've got, and we're working on all of that. And the last thing is, there's going to be a big announcement about level crossings in Melton tomorrow, and we'll keep you informed. And I'll be back in Melton tomorrow, and I've got to run off to another event. So sorry. See you later. Take it easy.